It's not really a job for me. This is just fun every day I go to work.
With the Navy, you get to fly off an aircraft carrier, which is the coolest thing in the world.
Thing about the F-18 that separates it is its ability to do pretty much everything. It can take off, drop bombs, and fight its way through the sky. You go to take off and you plug in afterburner and you kind of get blown back in your seat. You're like, okay, this is for real. At times, you'll be pulling upwards to 7 Gs for short periods of time.
Now I get to do it at night, so that's going to be a lot of fun.
Flying in close proximity to other planes at night, and then obviously going out and landing on the aircraft carrier at night for the first time are the probably biggest challenges people face. So when you're looking down on it from 20,000 feet in the air, it looks pretty tiny. It's a lot of kind of talking to yourself in the jet, in the downwind, just trying to calm yourself down. 15 to 18 seconds of a lot of focus. You're stopping on the ship.
This is the F-35C. It's the Navy's variant of the Joint Strike Fighter. Single engine fighter, 5th gen aircraft. Brings all the stealth technology to the fight. It's a kick-ass airplane. Its purpose is to go into an environment that is harder to access for enemy threats. It's got touchscreens in the jet. Everything's projected in front of your face. Single engine. We have to train to contingencies that if that engine were to quit, we basically have to be able to dead stick the aircraft into a landing field. There's probably only about 30 pilots in the Navy right now that actually fly the F-35C. It's a great opportunity to get in on the ground floor.
You start out in primary, so you go through flight school. Flight school takes about 2 years. You fly first trainer jet.
After I got my wings there, I went to BFA 106 to learn how to fly the Super Hornet. And then after that, I began to learn how to fly the F-35C.
A lot of people are maybe deterred from the idea that it's a path that is unachievable, but it's more achievable than you think.
Naval flight officers fly.
No other group of people can say that they've taken off and landed on an aircraft carrier.
Pretty much any fixed-wing aircraft that the Navy has today. F-18 Super Hornets, E-18G Growlers, P-8 Poseidons, E-2 Hawkeyes.
There are lots of misconceptions whenever I tell anybody I'm a naval flight officer, like, oh, you're a pilot, that's awesome.
Pilots do the flying and the NFOs kind of run the rest of the mission.
They navigate, communicate. They are, in many cases, the final release control for the weapons.
In fighter jets, they'll be in charge of setting up targeting for dropping bombs. We sit in the back seat of a jet, fly around, and control jamming pods. For the P-8 Poseidon, NFOs are primarily tasked with trying to find submarines.
All right, crew, running through the on-station checklist here.
Swap report not required today. Altitude will go as briefed at 5,000 feet.
Radar IFE ESM Kilo Alpha.
10 seconds out to next buoy drop.
Contact bearing 094.
RF 57.
Buoy way now. Riser, bearing 038, 5 nautical miles.
Now, Hawkeye NFOs generally run navigation, and also they'll kind of be like an air traffic controller.
Eventually, you become a mission commander, leading strike packages and stuff like that from the back seat. You move planes around with your voice, so to speak.
You're always learning the next thing that's coming down the pipe. For people who are good at multitasking, people who are good with video games, in the back seat of the Growler, we've got 2 joysticks, and we have to use our thumbs and fingers to make things happen. So it's a really dynamic job.
You don't need to be the smartest person in the room. If you have a good head on your shoulders and you're able to make quick decisions, cooperation in the cockpit, I think, defines a good life.